Hey parents, so this video is going to talk to you about what's coming home in your math packet this week. The first thing that's coming home is this. This is part one of the assessments I'd like you to do. You can see on here that there's spaces. There's a space here, there's a space here, there's a space here, and there's a space here. I only want you to fill out one space. So sometimes it's helpful if you bend the paper like this so your kiddo knows to only fill out one space. And I just want them to see if they can write their numbers. So you're going to write down the date for them, write their name on the top, and to say, I want you to write your numbers. And encourage them to write one number per box. For this one, I don't want you to help them. And if you do help them, I want you to write down that you've helped them. So if Johnny, if he can only draw a number 1, that's just fine. And then I want you to keep this because then at the end of the quarter, you're going to have them do it again so that you can see their progress. This will be really good information for you to see and know if you want to like maybe work with your kiddo on something that they need help with, like numbers. I'm going to be addressing numbers in like the next 4 weeks, and so then I'll be teaching different cues for how to write the numbers and how to recognize the numbers. So this is merely just a baseline for me. The next thing I'm going to be sending home is this piece of cardstock to kind of address how they can cut. If you see that they're having issues with cutting, you can talk to me and I can give you some easy cues like how to hold their hands, make sure that make sure their thumb looks at the ceiling, holding the paper with one of your hand and moving the paper, not the scissors, that kind of thing. I'm also going to be sending home this. That is a self-portrait. I want to see how their drawing skills look, see if they can draw a person, because developmentally that's going to tell me a lot about where they are with their writing and fine motor skills and just some of their cognitive abilities at this time. So if they can, I want them to draw a picture of themselves and write their name. And again, they're going to be doing this multiple times a year, so this is just for records to see how they're doing. And then last of all is I want to see how what their visual perception is. Can they look at a shape and draw it? All of these skills are really important for them to be successful in our class, both for math and for language arts. So this is what their assessment package is going to look like for what you're going to do with them at home. And then again, you need to schedule a time with me so that I can do some assessments that I need to do with them, so then I can record where they are. And again, none of this, it's not to say like, oh my goodness, this kid doesn't know how to do this or that kind of thing. It's more for me to know what skills I need to be addressing so that they can grow and get to where they need to be by the end of the year. And I can, and you and I can kind of get together and make a plan and prioritize what skills they need to work on. So I will look forward to meeting with you next week, or this week or next week, depending on your schedules and my schedules, and getting those assessments done to see kind of what we need to do for this year. All right, good luck.